Today I'm going to show you how to create and make information into your MySQL database center, how to read the information out of your database, and how to do the crowd thing. I mean create, delete, update, and read. So today we are going to spending our time on creating the information into database with submitting a form and also reading the information out of it. So let's get to the video. Alright, so here we are. I've created a new file from this section here, which is called submit form.php. So inside this submit form.php, I'm going to put some information with three different languages. The first thing is HTML tags for the form, so I'm going to create a form. Next thing is going to be the styles for the form, which I've created a style tag before like this here. And after all the HTML structures which are created, we are going to submit our information through the form with PHP programming language. So let's get started. Let's create a form. Let's do it like this. Form action is going to be to the same page, so we are going to put it empty like it is with the method of post. And inside the form we are going to have an input. Let's do it like this. I almost forgot to do this. I actually write the input and press tab. I have the emit plugin. It will do the whole thing for me. So if I write down the HTML tag, it will and I press the tab button on the keyboard, on my keyboard, this plugin emit is going to do the whole thing for me, and it's going to create the whole tag for me. So the input with the type of text, and let's give it a name, and this name here is going to be usable for PHP programming, so we're going to call it name, or let's say full name. Alright, so we are going to call it with a class of name, and that's it. I think we are going to have a placeholder, also a placeholder. Enter your name here. Okay, so this is the input. We're going to have a label for name. This name here is related to the class name, so this is going to be for this one. Okay, I'm sorry, this name here is going to be related to this full name of the name, so I'm going to put it right here. It should be the same thing, and we're going to call it name. Okay, the next thing is actually, let's say, input for, let's call it name. We're going to be calling this, I think, email, maybe email. Okay, so the type is going to be email too, and also class email, and the placeholder enter. Actually, we wrote it incorrect here. We should make it enter. Enter your email address here. Okay, so Just these two. We are not going to go through the whole form here. Just two placeholders is enough. And the last thing here is going to be submit. Uh, we're going to have an input type submit, which is going to be value is going to be submit, and name is going to be submit. So that's it. Alright, so let's create some space between these inputs. Let's style it. So if I go to my browser and reload this localhost, you can see it appears here, name with this field, and I didn't create a label for this email. Let's create it. Let's actually copy this one here. Oops. Oh my goodness. Oh man, this mouse is not helping me out. Let's make it myself. Input, not input actually, label for email, and it's going to be email. Okay, let's reload our page. As you can see, the email appears here. So we're going to be doing this. Okay, so all the input type equals text are going to be with the width of 100% and also display as block. So let's see what happens here. Okay, as you can see, but the email is different, so we're going to make it like this. All the input type text and all the input type email. So let's reload. As you can see, it works. Oh, let's give it some margin with margin of maybe 10 pixel top and 0 pixel left, and let's make it 10 pixel left and right, and top and bottom both 10 pixels. So let's see, you can see the space. Okay, good. Let's give it border none and also padding with the padding of 4 pixels all over the input type. So border, let's delete the border here. We don't need it. Okay, let's see. Okay, nice. So we have a simple form here. Let's just change the style of this input. Input type submit, which is going to be border none, padding 10 pixels, or it's too much. Let's give it 5 pixels, and also let's give it a, let's see what it looks like here. Okay, so the background color is going to be, let's say, let me pick up a color from this website here, and to my tools, I open my tools, colors, and let's go to flat colors, flat UI colors. Let's pick a color from this website here. Maybe this one is good. Okay, so let's get to this one, paste the color, and the background color is going to be changed to this. Okay, so we are going to give much more padding. Actually, Let's see. Okay, nice. And border radius of 20 pixels. Let's check. Nice. And also, I think let's make let's actually give this form text align center. Okay, so see, nice. And let's make this submit with the width of 20% of the page, so it looks like better, and the color of FFF, so it's going to be white. The text inside it, it's going to be white, as you can see. And also font size of 22 pixels, so let's check. Nice. Okay, I think the form is already ready, and let's just border radius 20 pixels for the input types. As you can see here, it's good. Let's just give it border none. I think it should work right now. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, no problem. Just that's good. That's good. Let's just do more padding inside it. So give it 10 pixels. Okay. So go here and load. Okay, that's nice. That's cool. I think we are good with the HTML and CSS. So let's get to the PHP. So let's open. Before I go to the PHP programming, you need to make sure that your the prefix of your file is .php. If it's not .php, it won't work. So you need to make sure that it's the .php. So let's create PHP tag, and okay, inside this PHP tag, actually, we are going to make sure first if this input is set, this post submit. Okay, then we will do some something inside this if. So if this submit button here is set, it means you press it. This form is going to gather this information into this PHP tag. So let's make it. We've called it input with the name of full name. So we are going to be having this info here, full name. Let's create a variable. This is a variable with a $sign, and I call it full name because it's going to be a store full name for us. So $sign super global post, and it's going to be full name. This full name here is related to this one here. It's going to pull out the information. I'm sorry, here. This is going to pull out the information from this input. So that's it. Let's do the semicolon, and also let's get this email here. It's going to be email. So email, and also post email. I think that's good. So now we have the full name stored in our variable here, and we have the email stored in this email variable here. Now we need to create the database in order to put the information inside the database. So let's get to the database here. I'm going to be connecting myself to this practice, which I'm not actually here. I didn't do the connection thing inside the PHP, so I'm going to do that also. So let's go to practice, I'm going to create a new table. This new table is going to be called info, and with the 3 columns. So actually let's go to the practice. Let's create this here. Info with 3 columns. So the first column is going to be ID with integer information type and the maximum value of 3. This 3 means 99999. So this 3 means 3 nines together, 999, and it's going to be the maximum value of it. That's enough for now. Let's actually go to this part. It's going to be auto incremented, so that's good, and nothing else. So the next one is going to be full name, and it's going to be varchar, so it's variable, so it's characters, and nothing else is necessary. This email is going to be also varchar with 2, not actually varchar. Let's see if we can find email. If it's not, no, there is no email, so we are going to stick to the varchar 255 255, and that's it. Let's save it. Now we have the ID table, full name, and email. So I think we are good to go. Let's go to the connection part, and let's create a variable called db, and the first thing here is going to be db name equals to db name is, let's double check on that. db name is practice, so it's going to be practice. Okay, let's copy these lines. This one is going to be db user. db user is the default thing is root for XAMPP program. db pass, the default thing is actually empty. db host, which is the local host. Okay, so we don't need this one. Let's delete it. Okay, let's create a loop for each. These are associative arrays, if you don't know. For each associative array, db as key with the key and the value. Let's create this define str to upper, if I don't make any mistake here, str to upper of the key, and also the value. So that's fine. I think we're good to go here. Let's create the connection. MySQL is actually connection equals MySQL connect of the, I think the first one is going to be db host. The second one is going to be db user. I think user, db pass, also db name, I think, if I don't make mistake here. Let's double check on the php.net. I'm not sure. MySQL connect. Let's check. Localhost, username, password, and db. So that's fine. I think we are good. That's good. Let's go and make a validation here. If not connection, actually connection, if not connection, then die and connection failed, and also concatenate this with MySQL error of the connection. So I think that's good. Let's check that. Let's check here. We are good, I think. We are good. Let's make it an else echo. We are connected. Okay, let's see. We are connected. So we are connected. The connection is good. Let's delete this one here. And so the connection is set. Now we are going to submit the information. This full name here, we're going to make query right now. Query my no, not actually my SQL. I got forward of, I got ahead of myself. Query insert into. If I don't any mistake, I've called it info. Insert into info. Full name and email with the values of full name and email. Okay. We need to put string single quotes inside into this one. You know, we need to enclose this name here, this full name, and this email here with single quotes because it's a string. So you will get an error if you don't do this. You need to put single quotes enclose this name and this name here with single quotes because it's string, and it will, if you don't do that, it will get you an error. So this query is ready. Let's go let's actually give it the result. MySQL query, MySQL query of connection and the query over there. That's good. I think we are good to go. Alright, so let's validate this one too. If not, result. Okay. If not result, die query failed with the concatenation of MySQL. I'm sorry, I need to get used to my keyboard because I'm writing sometimes I'm writing wrong. I press wrong keys, so MySQL error of the connection. I think we are good to go, so let's see if we don't get any error. So that's fine. Let's give it. The email is going to be maybe mr.tsh@gmail.com. Actually, I'm putting it in my name. I need to do it in here, and the name is going to be MTSH. Just so simple. So let's submit. Oh, we are getting error here. Line 74, result undefined constant. Line 74. Oh, here we didn't put the $sign, so let's reload that. Let's do the MTSH, and let's also do this one. Let's submit. Okay, it's good. Let's check this here. Let's reload, or let's just do this. As you can see, the data is submitted. Actually, the first one is also submitted here. You can see the name is submitted into our database. Oops, here. And the email is also submitted, so we're good to go. Okay, that's good. I think we are good. We are good for now. For the create part, I'll do the read part next time. So thanks for watching me. I'll keep you updated with this tutorial on next videos. So thank you very much and good luck. I'll see you on next videos.